One book, one idea. The Wager, A Tale of Shipwreck, Mutiny and Murder by David Grann. And one of the most interesting ideas in the book is that you never truly know what people, or even yourself, are capable of until survival is the only thing left. Welcome to Book Labyrinth, where we unravel the stories behind the pages. I picked this up expecting a fascinating historical adventure, but it felt more like a mystery thriller built from real events. Grann takes an almost forgotten disaster from the 1740s and tells it with so much tension that I kept forgetting I was reading nonfiction. The story follows a British naval expedition sent on a secret mission to intercept Spanish treasure, but everything falls apart when the HMS Wager is wrecked near the unforgiving coast of Patagonia after battling some of the roughest seas in the world. From there, the book becomes much more than a shipwreck story. It turns into a study of human nature under impossible circumstances. Hunger, disease, freezing weather, and isolation slowly destroy the structure that once held the crew together. Discipline gives way to fear, friendships become fragile, loyalties shift, and survival starts competing with morality. What I found especially compelling was how Grann tells the story through different perspectives, including Captain David Cheap, the young midshipman John Byron, and the gunner John Bulkley. Because each person remembers the same events differently, I was constantly questioning whose version of the truth I believed. That uncertainty made the courtroom aftermath just as gripping as the shipwreck itself, when the surviving groups finally returned to England with completely opposite stories and accusations of mutiny, betrayal, and murder. I also loved how deeply researched this book is without ever feeling overwhelming. Grann draws from journals, naval records, and first-hand accounts, yet everything reads with the pace of a great novel. The details about life aboard an 18th-century warship, the brutal storms, scurvy, press gangs forcing men into service, and the sheer physical demands of sailing made the entire experience feel incredibly vivid. More than anything, this book reminded me that history isn't just about dates and battles. It's about ordinary people pushed into extraordinary situations where every decision carries impossible consequences. I finished this book thinking that the greatest test of character isn't what we say we'll do when life is easy, but what we choose when everything familiar has disappeared and survival is all that's left. If there's a book you'd like me to review, just drop the title in the comments. Need the ebook? Message me on Telegram. And if this video was useful to you, a small coffee donation goes a long way in keeping this channel going.